Fantastic, I am now live. Alright, yeah, everything seems to be going well so far. Okay, good evening everybody and welcome to another Nimby Rails stream where I do something today that I was going to do last time but I forgot because, well, the one thing that I forgot is just that I was so preoccupied with other things, but no matter. So, what have I done behind everyone's backs? I've added a few extra services, so there are some regional express and regional barn services running now on the main core line between Warsaw and Gdansk. They're using the Nash, Twin Decks, and Flirts. Feel like the most appropriate, since this is in the northern section of Poland. So I thought this is like a very equivalent rolling stock I could pick. And plus, I kind of like this livery. I like the colour choices in this livery as well. Yeah, and today we're going to sort out Olsztyn and probably our first S-Bahn services around Gdansk and Gdynia. I already have the routes planned. In fact, I might even do I might do a vote as to which one we add first, because the first one to add is, well, I'm leaning between one or two. It doesn't really matter which one, because both of them would be useful. But we'll talk about that when we get to that. So first of all, we're going to be building and sorting out Olsztyn, which at the moment, I've just given it a really basic 4-platform layout, just as like a temporary station, just so we could place the train somewhere that are running there currently, which is, there's only one train currently running there, but I need to have an extra one in the future. I'm thinking, I'm going to be having an ice train actually served there, which will run onto the high-speed line and go northbound via Gdansk towards Olsztyn. But that'll be for later, not now. Anyway, let's start with Olsztyn right now, and yeah, hang on, are there any trains currently stopping there? No, okay. I'm actually going to speed the game up a little bit. Just so I can get this train away. And now, we will freeze time, put on the tunes. I'll go to the next one. So. There we go. And now we need to open up our glorious master known as Paint.net. Or just Paint. I'm just using Microsoft Paint for this. Hello there, Bogdan and Karas. Hope you're doing well today. So, let's see, how can we sort this out? Because we need to basically completely redo this. So, first, I'm going to highlight all of the track here. Actually, first what I'm going to do is save. Not real. The wheel would not be necessary if the options are just two. I was thinking of either a vote or a coin flip. Bogdan. The wheel made sense when I had like 8 lines to choose from, but not for here. It really doesn't work for here. Anyway, what was I looking for? So first of all, we'll delete this now, and let's take a look at the track layout itself here. So, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like a pretty good-sized station, I'd say. There is a line that goes south here. Where does it go? Where does this go? No. Gotcha. And does it go further onwards? To Elk. Is that still in Poland? Yeah, it's still Poland. Gotcha. So, let's see. How could we design the station? How could we do that? This is interesting. Because we've got a track layout here we need to consider. Because it's really weird, this track layout. Because the problem here is that, look, I'm going to use Paint to explain now, so I'm going to, so prepare your eyes, viewers. There we go. So, the problem with the track layout approaching Gdansk, well, no, Olsztyn, is that whilst there are 4 tracks, Hold on, let me try and draw it a bit better. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, you can't even see what I'm trying to draw because I zoomed it in so much. Ugh. Hang on a second. There we go. Right, so the problem with the approach track to Olsztyn is that it doesn't really make that much sense. So, because when you see these platforms here, the approach is 4 tracks, and then there is a station with 2 platforms on the side, okay? So you're thinking it would be like, if we just call this down, and then we'll call this up, you would think it would be like, up slow, up fast, down fast, down slow. That's what you think it would be like. But you're only partially right, because it turns out that this line here, like the up slow, is bidirectional, and I don't like that. That's just asking for antics and trouble. Because further beyond, there's a station, which I will just delete all of this. There's a station, which I think it's Olsztyn West, something like that, which, if I can find my map, my cursor, which looks sort of like this. Platform here, platform there, and platform there. However, the track here sods off to somewhere else, and only these ones here continue on the main line. And then after the station, there's like a switch that does that. I don't know about you viewers, but I feel like that's very inefficient. It doesn't look. So I had an idea where we increased the number of tracks to 5 by having a switch like that. But then I started realizing, you know, as cool as that was, you know, having that go into a single track, that's actually another sort of main line that will be used by some other ice trains and intercity services. So I thought, okay, well, why be like that then? So this is now, but then, oh my goodness! In order to make sure the track direction is consistent, it would have to be the wrong way round. So this would have to go in that direction, and then this would have to go. So maybe the only sensible way that could work if there was like an underpass, that it goes. Oh, goodness me! You can sort of see my complaint here. It's a bit awkward, but I think maybe something like this will have to work, and that way with the approach with the Olsztyn station. Just delete all of this. That way on the approach, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is the wrong way round, essentially. But then that one's that way. So it'll be sort of like that on the approach to the station. And I feel like in order to avoid like antics with the I feel like that's the best way it can be done. I'm just gonna double check Olsztyn station again, just on the on open railway map quickly. Because what we could do to allow the topmost track to access more platforms, there could be like a underpass, sort of similar to Nijmegen. So it could be like that. So there could be an underpass, and then it accesses more of the platforms from there. That could possibly work. I think that's like a sensible enough idea. But yeah, I think we'll do something like that then. Because if I look at the track layout at Olsztyn station itself, Olsztyn, or however you pronounce it, I think the layout there is alright. I think we'll have enough platforms. So, yeah, I think we could probably do something similar. I think we could probably do something similar to IRL, but just adjust the approach. So, okay then. Excuse me. Okay, then I guess we'll sort that out then. Alright then. So, let's try it out with Olsztyn. Which does mean adding an extra track, but that's no big deal. Right, let me just copy my this thing here. So delete. I'm just looking through here. Track to ride. I also might do some extra sort of refinement to allow the trains on this to avoid more conflicting movements. But okay, let's give that a try. I'm going to reduce the line speed through the station to 80 kph as well. Okay, so how's everyone's day been going today? Assuming anybody's around. Not much. Yeah, I don't blame you, dull name. Not much happens. Sometimes nothing much happens. Like the 60 kph. Right, as this will be served by ice trains, we'll need to make sure the platforms are 400 meters long. Which I think they are, most likely. Most of them are already anyway, so... Just relaxed most of the day and played some games on the computer. Fair enough, that happens. Work was okay for me as well. No real major antics. Lots of walking, but at the same time, no real major issues, so I won't whine. Yeah, 400 meters is plenty for... Well, I say plenty. It will... what's it? Where's my... Double checking tests quickly. Yeah, a pair of ice freeze will fit snugly. Volaro D fits in snugly too. I might make it a little bit longer just to be safe. I just like it. I just like a little bit of extra leeway. Knowing what the trains are like in Nimby. The game is paused at the moment, just so you know, because we need to make sure that the train doesn't have a hissy fit trying to get to a station that technically isn't built. So I want to avoid any antics like that. Nah, 5 will work. Squeeze this down. And stagger this. Stagger platforms. Sort this out. Make sure the platforms aren't too wide. Okay, so those are the main through platforms. Now, what was I going to try and do? I'm trying to think. How can I sort out the junction? So we've got 4 tracks running, or it'll be 5 tracks, actually. Once I've sorted the station. Let me just quickly paste that station. So I'm going to just... Where's my 4-track station that I'm going to... Oh yeah, it was over here near... I know who it was. Copy this. Oh, one of the benefits of Nimby Rails versus real life is that you can do this on the fly. Okay, so... I think 160 meters long will suffice for the station. It just depends on the train type I'll be serving it, but I think yeah, 100 will be it. Like 160 will suffice. Oh yes, more trains running on route I don't. Well, again, I prefer the 730 to the. I prefer the 730 to the. What's it called? 350-2, but it's not really a high bar. Well, there's not much of a rush, to say the least. Don't they? I can say that. Don't force yourself to go on one. There are better things you can do in your life, like playing 2-4 on a ski out server. Exactly, so that's why it's not really much of a high bar. It's not really fair comparison. I'll at least say, yeah, it's not even worth. Right, so I need to add the extra platform because I'm going to have an extra pair of tracks here and redo. Oh yeah, I need to have a station actually here as well. But let me just sort out the track quickly. Delete. Okay, so obviously Halloween is on Friday evening, and I am considering doing a Halloween stream because it is. I've never really done one of them, and you know, I not that I don't care. It's not. Well, I don't really care much for Halloween, but it is. I feel like the suggestion we were talking about earlier about playing Shadow the Hedgehog would be excellent for. Yes. Also, I've got to rename the station before it drives me up the wall. So, I think this is Olsztyn list of whatever. There's... Yeah. So, hang on. As am I. Don't know. I feel like it would be an excellent game to stream. It's got such the everything about Shadow is perfect for like showing new people. Like if it's someone's first time experiencing the game, it's like no contest. Like it's such a great game to show. It's terrible, but it's also it's like a game where it's just really good to show people who have never seen it. So it's entertaining to watch. Is what I'm trying to essentially say. We'll just slew the tracks down a little bit. Excuse me. Hello, Ablock. So, hello. I've just bought Nimby Rails today with some Portuguese add-on installs. Do you have any recommendations for new players? Well, don't be overly ambitious with what you want to make. So don't try and just build the whole of Portugal, for example. Start with something very small, like a very small condensed network. That would be my first bit of advice. No, Bogdan, I'm not using the PS2 emulator for Shadow the Hedgehog. Thank you. I have another game. I've got the GameCube one instead. Dolphin I'll use instead. Since sometimes the PS2 emulator is a bit to handle, so I'd rather Dolphin is a bit more consistent. In my experience, at least regarding, well, most games. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say. It's like it's terrible, but great for first impressions for showing people. Because every time I see the intro with Shadow loading the gun, that just has me in stitches. It's just, it's so bad, but it's fun. Okay, so 90. Oh no, 80. We'll slow it down to 80 as well on the approach. Try and optimize the space so we can do what I'm trying to do here. Actually, might as well just make it 80 full stop because it's going to slow down as well. I feel like I was a bit ambitious with this idea, but I think I can get it done because I have seen. I think in Munich there's a flying junction that, in order to save space without the track having to go too high, it's the track sort of one track goes down and then the passing track goes up. Let's see if I can try and find this example because I've seen it before. It can. Hauptbahnhof. Quickly, because to try and explain what I'm trying to talk about of this just space optimization. Okay, let's hope I don't completely tank the stream thingy. So move this over to here. And excuse me. Right, so if I just put this on. Oh, that's a bit. Right, okay, so junction in question was here. Right, what? This little passing thingy here. So in order to save space, that'll be a bit tricky to see. Hopefully you can see it on the screen here. So in order to save space with this little overpass here, the track raises up, but note that the track it's passing under also goes down. So that way it doesn't have to go stupidly high. Pretty clever, I'd say. So I feel like something like this is more than possible. So just I'll show it from another angle there as well. Hello, Wimbledon. Well, sort of, because the Wimbledon one doesn't. The Wimbledon flyover doesn't. Only goes doesn't like the tracks going up, like the fast tracks don't descend and then go back up. It's only the flyover that rises and falls, which is why it has to be tall. But with this, it can be a little bit shorter. See, look, it barely reaches the second floor, if that. Excuse me. So I feel like this can be done. We just need to get it like so, sort of like this. So put these at 100 kph. I know this is possible. We just have to be perseverant. Yeah, I still think it was a very cool one, which is a design, which is why I've always remembered it from our good old days of Train Simulator Munich to Augsburg. Well, amazing game soundtrack is enough said. I love the soundtrack so much. I added more songs into the jukebox when I was adding some songs that other time. I couldn't resist. Right. So Temple Mills fly. I don't see it with the Temple Mills one. I can sort of see what you're trying to say, but nah, I don't fully see it there. Okay, so there we go. I'd say that could work. And, you know, just for the sake of consistency, we'll put this on a viaduct with like that. There we go. And these signals here will control the approach into the station. So just quickly set that up. I'm just using my head quickly. I think this can work. I remember the famous ice washing go scenario. I don't remember that. I didn't. The thing is with me is I don't think I've really played any scenarios that Dovetail have made. I just didn't really bother. I just wasn't interested to touch them at all. Also, I'm going to stagger the platform a little bit here. Just to give us a little bit extra space. So any scenarios that Dovetail did, I just never played or cared about. I think I did one. I probably played one. What's it called? Career scenario once or twice, but I am not going to go through all my entire memories of the past to confirm or deny that. Frankly, I have plenty of better things to waste my time doing. So if I put the signals closer. But what was that activity or scenario? What was it? What did it involve doing? I'm guessing you just went into the washers and then that's it. By the name of it. Also, I'm going to be very, very clever here, but I don't know if it's... Wow, brain power. Hello, South Wales Transport Explorer, how you doing? Welcome back to Olsztyn. Okay, I'll use this, flip these platforms quickly. I think these ones here will have to be 40 kph actually now that I think about it. It was a scenario that you did go through the washers close to Munich, and then picked up passengers at Munich, and then went to Augsburg with a stop at passing. Oh, okay. So it wasn't as bad as the way as I was imagining it. I mean, it sounds like a harmless scenario idea. Go into the washers and then do Munich to Augsburg. The one thing I distinctly remember with Munich to Augsburg is that it was a route that, when it was released, didn't have the BR423. So your S-Bahn trains were basically a ghost town. Which, well, that's just wrong. Even by my knowledge. Well, the knowledge I have now, at least. The railhead treatment trains have started, and weirdly enough, it's using one Freightliner shed and one cola shed. Oh, interesting. How peculiar. I could have a potential hypothesis as to why, though. What if, what's his name? Mr. Freightliner are hiring one, or Mr. Colas are hiring one. That's one possible hypothesis as to why you're seeing such a weird formation. Also, since I barely use the trains outside the Heathrow Express at the moment, I haven't seen any railhead treatment trains myself yet. Yeah, we only get MPVs on my lines as well. Not like it. I don't really doesn't really bother me too much. Like I'm not one of those persons who will try and scramble to try and find a specific railhead treatment train set. Goodness me, I couldn't be that sad if I was paid to be that sad. Or what Dovetail did is use the BR-101s with old crew. Oh, yeah, of course. How could we forget? The most accurate thing. If they did the equivalent on a UK route, then that would be just like seeing HSTs running on the the Leeds. No, not even Leeds. I'm trying to think. Well, it'd be like. I can't think of any stupid. Well, no, actually, I can. Tell a lie. It'd be like seeing 360s everywhere on the Great Eastern Main Line, which is what was the case. Yes, Karas. So when in the autumn, actually, bear with me. Let me just close my window because I don't want any bugs coming in. Yes. So, where was I? Yes. So in the autumn, Karas, what happens is that leaves falling from trees land on the rails, and when those leaves get crushed by the wheels going by of a train, they create a very, very, very slippery film across the track, the rail. The problem with this is that obviously the train can't stop easily, which means trains can end up overrunning stations, or worse still, overrunning a red signal, or signal at danger, which basically is an easy way for a driver to get a P45. Now, to avoid this, we run trains in the UK called railhead treatment trains. There is essentially two types, but for the purpose of discussion, we'll just say there's one. And you have these trains will run. They will run around the lines all of the UK. Like they have to run. I think it's like once a day, depending on the routes. I can't remember, but they are vital to run because when they don't run and let's say Network Rail or Southwestern Railway GWR insert company here forgets to run them. Karas, before you say, well, what about sand? Allow me to introduce you to something when it doesn't happen. I'm just going to open up the Wikipedia article for Salisbury train crash 2021. So, because this happened, funnily enough, almost exactly 4 years ago to the day, almost exactly. So, if you think the issue can be easily solved by just who put sand lol xddddd, well, Karas, this is what happens. Okay, see, lots of leaves. Lots of leaves on the line. Just so you know for the future. Oh, well, hello there, Midnight Blue Wolf. Yeah, 4620 guy. Oh, okay, great. Oh, and hello, Ravy B as well. Welcome aboard. It doesn't matter that it was on a hill, Karas. What matters is that it happened because the railhead treatment train didn't run. A situation like this would not have been much solved if they just put more sand on it. This is why we run the railhead treatment trains. Exactly, yeah. It was tragic because that 158, no, was it 159 102 is just they just couldn't be bothered. They couldn't fix it, so they had to scrap it. I think because I think they scrapped the they definitely scrapped it, so they're 1159 down now, which has totally not had an impact on their service fleet. Oh no, sir. Hello there, generator. Your factory reset and still stuck with Android 15. Oh, you poor thing. I don't know if I'm on Android 15, actually. You know what? I should check. Bear with me. Because obviously I have an Android phone, because I'm not getting an iPhone because I have a life. Okay. Let's see. Let's just go on my settings on my phone. Where are you? Settings. About phone. Oh, I'm on Android 15. Oh. I haven't noticed. Kuras, because of the one less 159, that has resulted in more trains with overcrowding on South Western Railway. So no, it's not a good thing. Also not a good thing because the 159s are actually good trains. Just the issue with them is their formation. Yeah. That's the thing, that 159s are good. What are you on about? I think the RHTT stopped using Sandite a while ago to reduce costs. Now it's just using water jets. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, it probably is using water jets. Well, you claim it's water jets. It's actually speakers nicked from Halfords that play at 900 decibels. And the shock waves from those speakers causes the leaves to evaporate. And it looks like water. That's what actually happens. Where was I? Yeah, trying to sort out this junction because I feel like I've over-designed it, even though I think. Let's see. Right. On the Northampton loop, it's basically Freightliner shed running RHTT. Only freight train I see on the West Coast Rail. What? Excuse me? That's the only freight train you see at Northampton? So all those other freight trains that don't use the line that avoids Northampton, you either A, miss them, or B, they use a cloaking device. That's the best guess I've got. At Carlisle, we get Colas 56s on the railhead train. You know, I'm a bit annoyed that I haven't got a... I don't think I've ever taken a photo of a 56. I've got the 69, but not the 56. I filmed a 56 at a random station. Actually, I'm gonna check because I don't remember. I think I have taken one photo of a 56 in the past, but it's like a really crap one. I'm gonna double check here because this is interesting. Locos and freights. Light loco. Let's see. Yeah, I do have a single photo of a Class 56. 56 number. It's so crap I can't even work out the number. You deserve to see it at least. There you go. For a bonus, where was this photo taken? I'll accept a rough area. It doesn't have to be, like, exact, but where was this photo taken, viewers? Alright. The most frequent ones I see, and yes, I do miss the other ones. Okay, fair enough. RHTTs cannot spray below, I think, 20 miles an hour because the water jets at high enough pressure could damage the rails. Yeah? Again, I guess that makes sense. Yes, you are technically right, Karas. It was England. I was more thinking close, exact location. So, I must be old. All I ever get used to see were 56 and 58s. None of this new. I've never seen a 58 in my life. I do like the Class 70. I don't know if I really have an opinion on the 56 though. Sort of, maybe ambivalence. I do like the 69 in the sense of the GBRF said, okay, you know what, stuff this. Let's actually not let this train rot in Toten anymore and give it a new life, a viable life. The only thing I really know about the 56 is that it's the original Romanian ones were built under Ceausescu, so yeah, enough said. Dan, read the above. Okay. South England, east of Exeter, west of Southend. Gotcha. No, I'm just messing with you, Gravy B. So, to the Metropolitan line for the first time last Sunday, and setting straight on an S-stop was wild and interesting. Well, I've been on the S-stock since day one. In fact, I filmed my first experiences on the S-stock. Because when they were being introduced, I hated the S-stock. The thing is that I loved the, what's it called? The A-stock. They were so nice to ride on. I loved them. The seats were delicious. I love the seats. I love just everything about them. And so when the S-stock came along, I just hated it. In fact, I remember making an image somewhere on my thing at home where I just did like a meme called it was a picture of like an S-stock and an A-stock on one side. Like the A-stock was on the left and the S-stock was on the right. And it was like one of those demotivational poster things, and it said the title was "Gay Test," and then the description said, "If you like the one on the right, I have some bad news for you." That's how much I hate. Yeah, that should tell you how long ago this was. Oh, man. Alright, let's see how we can work with this track layout then. So let's see what we got so far. Well, again, I was young, so it's not like I could it's not like I'm gonna like bite my teeth over that, grit my teeth over that. Everybody had like that reaction was so expected, but you know, as the years went on, I mellowed and I actually like the S-stock. Now, they sound nice. They are just a worthy replacement. Are they 13 years old or something? Try 15. Yeah. The S-stock was much older than you think. Right, let me just see. So I think we can access all the platforms from the branch line. Yes, look at that. Oh, wait, well, almost. Just going to add one more switch here. But yes. So let's take a look at this track here. Does this access all of them? No, it doesn't. Something like that. Hi, Spicy Pepper Sauce. Oh, I've got something to say, Spicy Pepper. I forgot to say this now that you're here. Ups on the new Dave album. I don't listen. I don't listen to who's Dave. I don't listen to the music. I'm sorry, but whilst you're here, I wanted to say I'm using your Volaro Novo on a service. I had a train that was running using a pair of Ice 4s, and I hated it because it was always running late. So I said stuff it, and I'm using a Volaro Novo. So there you go. It's surprising that one thing I wanted to say about it is that your Volaro Nova is that it doesn't have as many first class coaches as I was expecting, and I was expecting what the driving coaches to be one of them to be standard and one of them to be first. So, yeah. Anyway, where was I? Yes, sorting out Olsztyn. I was so well, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, you got me there. I don't have an argument to that. Smash the sister. Who needs first class? Well, again, it's not the end of the world. It makes things easier for me because I don't have to worry about capacity. Besides, if I was really like lazy enough, I could just modify the capacity itself and just. But I'm not gonna do that. I've got better things to do. Oh, just released a new mod. Oh, what was it? Let me double check on the community. Okay. Oh, the Bulgarian lad. Oh. So, Bulgarian class 32,000. A train type I never knew existed. And I'm going to take a stab guess that that's right from the 70s. It looks like a 70s logo. Yep, definitely, definitely. It really looks like it. From Riga. Ooh, you don't know how to react to that. Okay, just making sure, can we access the platforms? Oh. What if I have a secret switch here that goes underground too? Alright. Here's a little catcher thing. Oh yeah, it's got a cow catcher on the front. To, you know, to quick scope any, sheep that go on the line. Mean. What do you think about the new McDonald's menu? Or what's new about it? What happened? Did I miss something? Have they finally made it affordable? Is that the new thing about it? Thoughts on concrete. It has a foundation necessary for the world. Let's just say that. Did you know, asking random things? T. They got McDonald's foods for a few parts of the world. Presumably, I'm guessing you're saying from a few parts of the world. But I just get my regular order, so I'm a very fussy with what I order from McDonald's, so I'm probably not going to try it anyway. Nobody managed to guess the location I took that photo from, so I'm just going to answer Doncaster. Well, last stream on Monday. I think hang on, this one of the platforms is a bit short. So on a previous stream we did on Monday, we were having a chat about the best looking locomotives, and somebody suggested the Mercury, the New York thingy. The Mercury locomotive. Someone suggested that, and I realised that's an excellent choice. In the Hudson, though, the Mercury is the name of the train service, but hang on, let me get it up. Mercury. Let me post some actually good. What do you mean? I still think the Mercury is one of the best looking trains built by humans. Well, I was focusing mainly on British trains, but somebody brought up the Mercury and I realised, oh my goodness, that's right. I think it's one of the best looking trains built. I just want to get a good photo of it. I'm going to have to use Reddit to show this. Whoa. Look at that. Flawless design right now. Absolutely incredible. How can you not say that's an amazing thing? How can you not say that this is flawless? Look how beautiful this thing is. This is easily one of the best looking things humans have built. Exactly, yeah, what a design, exactly. And it's massive. Look how huge it is. Big lad. I love how this thing looks. Oh my god, white wool! Yeah, exactly, white wool tyres! 11 out of 10! Right, hang on, I'm trying to work out the, okay. Right, so you can access the tracks here, fine. That's good. What about here? Yep, access all tracks. Meanwhile, in Oslo, a company has found out their... Oh no! I saw a video title of that, but, you know... So, in Oslo, a company found out that the YouTube buses can be remotely turned on. The parental yes, the parental controlled bus. That'll show them. Fear are advanced. Welcome to the future, mates. Alright, just noticed. Okay. That can access it. that, we'll need a switch quickly. That is so stupid, it hurts. Okay, what about this track? Can it access it? All the tracks? Yes, it can. And this platform cannot. Oh dear. Ruh-roh. Your limit on driving buses has expired. Would you like to report to the CCP? the thing here is that we're now going to basically just reach a generation where we'll basically need key gens to run buses. Or vehicles, for that matter. Vehicles full stop. Message. Ding, ding, ding. Well, supposed to remember, those two are both great, quote-unquote locomotive in the second one, but they're both great looking. Well, okay, the bottom one is just a box, but I like the Vectron. The Vectron looks amazing, but the Vectron is not the Mercury. It's like no contest, I'm afraid. Sorry. Right. Okay. Now I'll be all right with this. This will work. It just means that this platform can't be used for reversing for terminating trains. Or maybe I can. I think I can actually. I think I can get away with it. Let me just. If I add a switch. Where? If I had a switch here. That's a long switch. Oh, that was close. Then yeah, then the intercity trains that aren't stopping at this station can serve there. Okay. Alright, I'll be okay with that. Let's look at the platform numbering quickly. So 5, 3, 1, 2. So 5, 3, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8. Oh, what was that platform there to the side? 7. There's a platform 7. Silly Billy. One day, a whole bunch of these bus operators are going to learn the hard way that maybe investing in communist countries with actual concentration camps might not be the best thing to do. But hey, you know, hindsight's 2020. Who could know China is restrictive on things? That's just... Who could know that? Right, so just taking here, we've got now got to add this station quickly. Oh, and I also need to sort out this part of the station, so I can have like a reversing line that heads into the sidings depot here. But one step at a time. There's no rush. On real-life Polish rails, the new WAG impulse literally got bricked. Exactly! A friend of mine sent me a video of a new WAG train with a keygen remix, and I just was bursting out in laughter. laughter of just how it took me back to the good old days of Sony Vegas keygens. There's electric buses on the 25 bus route now. Cool. There's electric buses are coming everywhere. Okay, now I need to add this station here, which is Olsztyn Zachodny. So Olsztyn West. Oh, deep breath. Okay. So with this in mind, now we delete and do it again. Well, maybe I could just be a. Hang on a second. Let's try something else. We can at least highlight the tracks. There we go. Create new station. And we get the station name, which was Zachodny. Excuse me. And now we sort out this side here. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh, hang on, I just need to do some maths quickly. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that'll fit. Don't worry. Disregard. Well, I thought I messed up, but we're good. Down. And now we add the other track here. You know what? Since we mentioned buses, that actually brings up a very interesting question. If you're running a bus company yourself, like a small-scale bus, not like Stagecoach big, I'm trying to think of a comparison. A bus company like imagine if Bristol, like the size of Bristol, maybe a bus network as big as Bristol. No, Bristol feels a bit big. Well, we'll use Bristol as an example. What if you were like making a bus company right now? What fleet of buses would you have? That's an interesting question, actually. Now that I think about it. 1, 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Well, that's a great answer. What buses would you run? No. Okay. My favourite fleet, the No's. Just walk. Again, very useful, very helpful. Yeah, we've at least connected up the station here, so let me just now build the branch line that goes this way. Can we still keep it at 100? Yes, we can-ish. I don't know why this line is single track. Which is why I'm going to double it on my save. Just to avoid, like, antics. Although I need to swap the track direction around quickly, so bear with. I'd go for short wheelbase Evoras. Good idea. That's a good choice. Evoras are becoming the meta now. As Alexander does, well not Alexander, ADL have slightly forgotten how to build a bus. And Right Bus have slightly forgotten how to build a bus. And Optare, Switch Mobility have forgotten how to sell a bus. They had a product that people liked and then they said, nah, we're good, get rid of it. Then they're shocked that no one's buying anything else. Wow. Actual brick for brains IQ there. Jokes aside, I would prefer the Cetra S319UL. I need to double check which one that is. Bear with me. Just googling that. Oh my goodness, that's the long boy. That's the 15-meter long one for like city buses. Gordon Bennett, that thing is long. That's longer than some of the coaches we have here. Are you sure? So you're just using 200 MMCs and a whole bunch of buses. I'm not even going to waste my time reading all of that out. You basically just picked everything from the menu there. Wrong Dan. For higher capacity single deck routes, I go with either a Sataro or Vero 300. Good choice. Well done. That's the correct answer. Alright, fantastic. Well, I think this is... I just got to quickly add the platforms. And we've at least built the western approach to Olsztyn. So... Wait. Dang it. Put it in the wrong area. I'd pick good bosses, not crap ones. That's good. Well done. Again. I love how you say you'll pick good bosses, and then you go with right street decks that can't go up a single hill if they were pushed up the hill. Just an observation. We're an environmentally friendly company. What's that? What? Oh, ignore the oil rigs we're funding. Well, we care about the environment. I'd preferably have the Invera 300 with either an Allison or a ZF gearbox. Or, see, we have to put your fingers crossed for the second-hand market to deliver on that. Because I guess if you went up to Stagecoach, no, not Stagecoach, ADL and say, can you sell me an Enviro 300? They'd probably tell you to sod off. Or no, they would just sell you an Enviro 200 long wheelbase. Alongside the long thing, I would also use the Cetra 500 multi-class, specifically the 515 LE. Now, if I'm thinking right, this one's the more sensible one, is it not? There we go. Yeah, that one is the sensible one. Assuming you're picking like the 12-meter one. That one's the sensible one. No bus can be pushed up a hill too heavy. Well, we managed to build the pyramids, Karas, so you never know. Okay, good. Well done, Hablocks. I would go to Trent Barton and get a B7 RLE Eclipse Omen. Again, decent choice. Not bad. I'd tolerate that. Hello, train spotter from Germany. Apologies if I don't know who you are, but welcome to the stream. I'm just building Olsztyn station, which I totally can pronounce well. For newer high-capacity single decks, I go with either an Enviro 200 MMC, a Citara C2, or full-length B8 RLE. In my perfect world, I'd try and furiously campaign for a British city to have trolley buses. Because did you know there used to be, well, I don't know if it's still around, but I remember Mercedes, or EvoBus specifically, built a Citaro trolley bus. Which I will now get a photo of just to show you I will not lie and pulling this out of my arse. Oh no, it was a converted one. Ah, that's still really cool though. It was converted. I think it was... Where is it? It's for... Where? I don't know where... Oh, it's in Hungary. It was in Hungary. Ta-da! I think that's cool. I like that. I like the idea of converting an old bus to a trolley bus. That's a really good use of resources. I like that idea. Indeed, that is correct, Karas. Trolley buses are superior. This is a confirmed fact of life. For double deck, it's a no-brainer. B9 TL Gemini 2. I'm so sick of riding Gemini 2. Well, I was when I was working in Slough, but no longer. So I can tolerate them now, but I was just so fed up with them. Not in the sense that they were terrible buses, it was just in the sense that the bus route I used was rubbish. Your modern bus would be a right streetlight. Opinion discarded, Johnny. The opinion discarded. Sorry. Your opinion now has zero value. Into the trash it goes. But yeah, I want trolley buses back in the UK. They have such a good place, but no, there's always an excuse. There's always something to say no. The trolley bus bad. We're gonna put wires up. Yeah, well, let's take a look at the bus plus side. You don't have to you don't have to have any batteries. Which means you'll be able to actually keep using them after 15 years. And that's if you're really lucky. So Naples have a trolley bus made by Olsztyn that can also switch to diesel running and sounds like a T68A. Ooh, interesting. Never knew that. What's the model, Bogdan, and what is it? Enlighten me. Yeah, they're smooth, quick, very modern for their age, and virtually zero interior noise if you look after. Exactly! I mean, a trolley bus made by ADL will just develop the rattles after insert week number here. But anything else, I think a trolley bus would be fantastic. Most, like, technologies are really good if looked after anyway. It's just the looking after bit that is really gets people to put effort in. Yes, you do. You have to put effort in things if you want them to last. This is a new fact of life, people. Oh, excuse me. And Celebrator F19. Gotcha. Thank you. I nearly banned you for writing it. That was weird. Sorry about that. Stupid thing. I'll just type it up. Interesting. I wonder if I can find a video of one. Just very quickly. Let's see if I can find one. Whilst I just sort out the eastern approach. Let's see if we can find one. A good video. Okay. Hello there, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. Right, I think I found a video. Let me just listen to it very quickly. I'm gonna just pause the I've got a video of it both on diesel and electric mode, so let's see. Let's see what this sounds like. Oh, it does! That's weird. Oh, it's got plastic seats. That's disgusting. Lots of graffiti inside. Wow, what does it sound like on diesel mode then? Oh, weird. Fascinating. Oh. I doubt they're still in service today. If they are, that's great. But I doubt they are. ADLs also love to have issues with fire suppression after X number of years or weeks in service. Fair enough. I'm not shocked by that if that is the case. If not, then it does a little bit. Yeah, there is a bit of brush. There's a whiff of brush in that. So the ride quality on the Swansea campus, the Campus 12 route, especially the 12 reg is B90Ls is flawless, or at least until last rode them a couple of years ago. I can't remember if I thought the ride quality on them was bad. I think again my complaints were solely with the route rather than the bus type itself. Okay, so let's sort this out. NVIDIA. What about NVIDIA? You're just saying random words now. Is that what this comes down to? I don't know what to say. I know. I'll just say something random. I'll have an 80 kbh on the switch junction here, just to get things moving. Okay, 60. So is this line electrified? Going south here? No, diesel power down here. Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. Some ADL models can be quite rattle-free if well maintained, but only if... well, yeah, that's the problem. It's one of those cases of wishful thinking, I think we can get away with calling it. Definitely wishful thinking. Oh. So this track is useless. Oh, okay. Because it doesn't connect to anything. That's... it just goes into a siding. That's a waste. Alright. Hang on a second. So can I write messages that can only be seen by one person? Hang on a second. No, you can't. I'm thinking of somewhere else. Okay. Never mind. Sorry about that. I don't know why that popped into my head. Okay. say, how's your 165 and 166 mod coming along? South Wales Triathlon Explorer. How's that coming along? I haven't played Train Sim for a while because I've just stopped caring at the moment. But I thought I might as well ask. I haven't been making much progress because things are going in my way, but I might resume progress later. Well, there's no rush. Unless Youngson Powers is teleported and go, hey, we'd finally decided to get our fingers out of our ass and finally touch up the 165. Then realistically, I haven't got anything to worry about. So let me just check. Right, okay, so what if we have the switches here? Can we access the all platforms? No, we can't. So we have to be further back here. Oh, you're just quoting random videos, I understand, okay. Speaking of AP, they've brought back the newsletters with the one saying with this one saying that the VP 185 pack is nearly ready. Oh, cool. I guess, you know, it's nice that they've remembered, oh wait, we have an audience. The EMT EMR ones actually have a refurbished cab from the MTU with a few switches different. Oh, cool. Well, again, I guess the changes / improvements are nice and all. It's just, I just sort of the days of being excited for something have long gone for me. Oh, it's just weird. That's what happens when you grow up. Okay, so we've got all the platforms sorted out at least. And we've got all the signals sorted out. The one thing I now need to do is to have... I'm going to just build a quick line here. It's at least 400 meters long. Oh wait, I forgot to set the speed limit on it. Oops, a daisy. And this will be the depot access line. Oh, South Wales. I don't know if I've asked you this in the past. I might have asked you as a joke, so you might have not understood. But did you fancy joining the what's it called? I made a very secret Discord server for only the good boys and girls to join along. Would you like a secret invitation that may or may not expire within the next 10 seconds? I'm fine, thanks. Okay, yeah, that's fine, no worries. So I do remember asking you, but I think it was just late. I think it was just a bit too confusing at the time because of how everybody just kept calling it like a. I was calling it more like a cult, but good that you understood. Okay, no worries then. Thank you. Meanwhile, Trains in World Habits are not very happy with new content being released in unfinished state. No, I've never seen that happen before. What slanderous claims would you even? How could that happen? Oops. At least we can access all the platforms from there, at least. We can access all platforms there. Great. Okay, now I just need to add the yards quickly. I'll just paste the yard. The yard will be like my lowest priority at the moment. Just copy this, make sure the platforms, all the things in the yard are 400 meters long, so that we can put ice trains in that if they ever need to use it. $420. I mean, yeah, plenty of space in the yard here in case I need to expand services, so no issues with that whatsoever. So, Olsztyn. I think the Trains in World community is slowly giving up on Dovetail, opposite to the claims of the Scambassador. I remember somebody, was it? I think my correspondent, my New Zealand correspondent, the Kiwi DC number I can't remember off the top of my head, telling me about that. So what is it like? Do they have like actual paid shills or something? Is that what's going on or something? It's already 7:30 now, and we've just now essentially finished Olsztyn. I'll behave. The fact that they refer to ATS and their flying monkeys as friends is an immediate red flag. Well, of course! Of course! But none of this is new to me, or I should say surprising is the right word to use. Okay, all built. Just gotta do a few quick tweaks. Signals here so the trains don't get confused. Fantastic. Now I just gotta sort out the this service here. Invalid. Invalid. Ah yes, my favourite station. Invalid. Deserves a screenshot for sure. Right. What platform would it be best to terminate a train at? I feel like platform 4 would be probably the best. I can just pick the rest. There we go. Great. There we go. I'm happy with that. So Olsztyn is now finally properly done. Yay! So we are approaching the thingy. Once I've got more trains running on this section, I might have the intercity trains stop at Olsztyn Zakotny as well, but that won't be for a bit. Because if I make it stop now, then the trains will be full to the brim. And yeah. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, well, with that sorted, let's jump into trying to add our first S-Bahn line. I said I was going to do a coin flip, but I've now slightly changed my mind. I'm going to do the diesel one first. With my apologies. I'm just going to overrule your decision and just say, yeah, I'll just do what I want now. Screw you. I'm the one with the mouse. I'm sorry, mate. Right, copy. Right, going back to real trains, I love how... Oh, excuse me. I love how CAF says that they designed the Civity to reduce noise pollution from the engine whilst letting my entire street know it's breaking into the station. Yeah, I wouldn't call the noise, the refinement of the Civity is good. It certainly struggles on that part. No, because whilst that would be a good train to use on this line, I don't think their capacity would suffice. No, let me double check. Let me just do some quick maps, because this is going to be running near the city, so it's going to get quite busy. So let me just compare the IRL line of this speed, of the IRL speed line speeds. Quickly. Oh, it does speed up to like 120 kph. Okay, that's not too bad. That's actually kind of helpful. So I'd say it's 120 round here. Tiny bit ambitious, but you know, not completely unbelievable. Right, so I just need to measure the platform length quickly. So it's 150. So can a triple set fit? Oh, it does. Oh, okay. I was not expecting a triple formation to fit. So, a triple is 137 meters and has 384 passengers. So, my two trains I was considering, well, I had a few candidates. The first was the BR643. In its maximum formation is 156 meters long, a triple set, 440 meters. No, 440 passengers. So a bit more, but again, using them as a triple with each, you know, is like that is a bit excessive. They normally run them as pairs. So 296 versus 256. Well, of course, the civities will be designed crap. Alright, interesting. 256. Now compare with the Lint 41. That was my next candidate. So 228. 342. Now let's get the newer Lint 41. Where are you? Oh. The newer one technically doesn't have the livery I want. Boo! So, Lint 54. The Lint 54 in its maximum formation. Oh, see you later, South Wales. Thanks for coming along. The Lint 54 in its maximum formation is unrivaled in its capacity, so it will easily nuke the Fleur à coup. But it will be a bit too long. But as a pair, it's still pretty good. So 360 as a pair versus 250. Oh, better. We'll use the Akus somewhere else, though. I assure you. Just not on this service. So yeah, 152 will be our platform. So paste these stations. And it's a hedgehog stream. Oh no! Well, it seems to be recovering a little bit. It seems. Ugh. What I can do in a moment. Also, this line service. Station here. And then it will terminate there, I think. That's where it terminates. I think it is where it, or one of the two stations is. Copy my little layout thing. Okay, let's begin. Right. Wait, there's a station here. Oh, well, I built this station by mistake. Whoops. And obviously it'll terminate here on the platforms. It'll terminate at Gdansk and then go to Gdynia just a long way around via the airport. Oh no! More temptation. The platform here is long enough for a triple set. No! I'll fight the temptation. We can get away with just using the pairs, like the triple. Yeah, we just pairs on this one. Excuse me. So build the junction here. Okay. I'll make this one a little bit shorter, actually. That way you can use that platform without potentially, yeah, that works a little bit better. I like that. $40. We got a flying junction here. What's the speed on the flying junction? Let me just double check. I think it's 80. Still good. Oh, behave. There we go. Excellent. Right, so that's that junction sorted. We continue building this way. Right, making some good progress. Easily. At this point, I'd normally be chatting with Generator to give me more input, but he's not here. Oh. I remember seeing him pop in, but that was it. He's probably just busy filming or something. Oh well. Reality strikes once again. Now, I'm hoping I'd be able to at least reach the airport before I get tired. I'm not really as tired as I normally am, but I am hungry. There we go. Oh, welcome back. I'm just building the S-Bahn line that goes via the Gdansk airport. This line is going to be using diesel trains. It's going to be using Coradia Lint 54s because I like them. They make a lovely sound. Right. Nearly at the airport now. Indeed, yeah, Denmark has quite a lot of cranial lints as well. Okay, here's the airport station, and, well, the airport itself. Which is on a viaduct. Oh, come on, behave. I didn't. I might consider having some trains terminate here instead of doing the full line to Gdynia, but we'll see how I feel. So I'll just have the trains run to a roll, like a turnaround siding there. See the speed limits again. Oops, this should be straight as well. Oh, we have a junction here. Oh, that's just weird. What are they building in there? That's a weird sort of junction. Are they rerouting the station? Oh. Interesting. Right. No overpriced airport express, but an actually frequent service for an airport. Yeah, I'm thinking the trains will either be running every 20 to 30 minutes. It really just depends on how I do the timetables with the other routes. I think every 30 minutes would suffice for this line. Actually, maybe every 20. Because there is a equivalent, a sort of similar line I can't remember where, it's near Berlin, that uses diesel trains, and the frequency there in the peak hours is every 10 minutes, and it's a diesel line. But the standard frequency is every 20 minutes, roughly. So I think maybe every 20 would suffice. Especially since the line serves an airport. And it's not even a small airport. Gdansk is pretty decent sized. Who flies from Gdansk? Let's see. Out of curiosity. The 82nd busiest airport in Europe. So, Corridor, Enter, Eurowings, oh nice. Hell, Finnair, Jet2, KLM, Lot Polish, Lufthansa, Norwegian, Ryanair, Wizz Air, Smartwings, Sky. Yeah, quite a lot of airlines. Yeah. You can go to London, but it's Stansted, Luton. Yeah, Stansted and Luton. Why? Why the crap airports? Well, I guess it's just, Gdansk is also kind of a smaller city compared to, like, Katowice or Krakow is the one that comes to mind. Yeah, I completely agree. The thing here is that me and Major Wales were chatting about Cardiff Airport and how essentially it's being constantly sabotaged by the government to not have a good service. There's clearly some sabotage going on. And, well, there's a reason why, most people don't fly from Cardiff Airport. Well, who actually flies from Cardiff Airport? I'm just checking. Where can you go? Don't check. Let's see, airlines. So we got Aer Lingus, KLM, Loganair, which that'd be nice. Oh, it ends in January 20. Ah, boo. Ryanair, TUI, and Vueling. And you do get some good destinations. Like, you can get to Belfast, Amsterdam, Alicante, Dublin, Tenerife. Yeah, you can get to good places and all. It's just, they're really trying to. Yes, the unloved twin of Bristol Air. That's the problem. But Bristol is just in a garbage locale. Like, it's nowhere near the area. At least Cardiff is Cardiff is also nowhere near as well. But Cardiff at least has a train line nearby. In massive air quotations. Bristol Airport, on the other hand, is nowhere near the railway. You can't exactly walk from the station. I mean, the nearest station is Nailsea and Backwell. Could have fun walking to the airport from there. And, it's just. Obviously, you have to get the bus. And, first group love money. I remember when I was at Bristol Temple Meads and I just asked how much a single was. He said £8. I don't know if it's gone up. It's probably gone up by now. Exactly. It is through the roof. It really feels like there is some sort of racketeering thing going on. So Atlantic Airways and Pegasus also serve Gdansk. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't even know Atlantic Airlines is a thing. I think the last time I flew with TUI, it was so long ago, it was Thompson. And I flew to... Where did I go? I think Tenerife, question mark? And that's how long... All I can just say is just that's how long ago it was since I last flew with them. Cardiff can handle bigger planes though, can't it? Than just 737s and A320s. 757, a plane I never got a chance to fly on. Though I remember a few days ago, well last week, I was just browsing Flight Radar 24. I saw a 757 flying to Newark from Brussels. I think it was with United. Huh. So it does have some purpose, yeah, as an airport. Well, that's good. So it hasn't completely outlived their usefulness. Oh, I never knew that. That feels weird. EasyJet with a 757. I'm a huge fan of the A340 South Wales. I love them. Although I never even knew that the A340-200 existed until I just looked at the specs one day of the A340s and I went, hang on a second. Why does the A340-200 exist? What's the point? Why would you want a four-engine plane that is only slightly... What was it? The same size as basically an A320-21? Rough, well, okay, maybe not the same size, but still. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh! This is... Hang on a second. What's this station? I'm going to just look at this area on maps. Because that track here looks really weird. So, Gdynia... Karwani. Karwani. Let me just look on Google Maps quickly. This station looks weird because there's an extra track here. Oh, brilliant! Opera has just frozen. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's what I get. I'm going to just save the game now, just to... Taking absolutely no chances. Alright, I guess I have to close... quit my browser again. My goodness, these memory issues I'm having are garbage. Wait. Shut down Opera. Well, I can't see the chat room, so I'm just gonna quickly, just politely nod to anybody just tweaking at the moment. Just as my browser reloads. Come on, reload. Browsers. Regarding memory, why is it going like this? Let me just try closing even more programs that I currently already have open. Let's see if it reloads now. Well, my browser's frozen, and it won't properly restart. Which means not only can I not see the chat of the stream, I can't even end the stream from YouTube. Oh my goodness gracious me, behave! Well, the only idea I have quickly is just to save the game and then close Nimby Rails and then see... Oh, hang on. Wait, is it working yet? No? Maybe if I just open private browsing. Let's see if that works. I can't even open a private browsing tab. Come on! What's going on now? Oh, hello, hello, hello! No, wait. Now it's behaving. I'm closing Google Maps. Oh, come on. Load up, you stupid thing. There we go! Back on the dashboard now, my stream. Now load up the chat thing, please. There we go. To me, this is the issue that I have is purely that after getting Windows 10, I've noticed like so many issues regarding memory usage versus Windows 8.1. It's becoming comical, and I'm getting kind of sick of it. Another reason why I would love to get a new computer, but I just can't afford one at the moment. It's not within my budget. I probably need, first, a new job, and I need to save a little bit more from my current job. So, not viable ventures at the moment. Okay, so from here onwards, it's 90. There we go, good. It really does feel like that. Again, I hate planned obsolescence. It's one of the most stupid things done, business-wise. Look, not everybody has £1 million lying around to just waste on things. Thanks. Alright, I'm gonna just connect this up to Gdynia, the main line here, just south of Gdynia's main station, and then I'll end the stream. So I can easily get something to eat, and also just, yeah, because we're not gonna... I've at least built the line, which is still good enough as far as I'm concerned. Well, welcome. I still think lots of both new and old cars are, well, a lot of new cars are very guilty of, oh, well, I'm just trying to think what is, like, a really bad example. How can we forget the BMW with, essentially, subscription DLC, stuff like that, if anyone remembers. I'm going to make it 120 just so we can save a little bit of extra time heading towards Gdynia. Oh yes, would you like more horsepower in your car? Sorry, that's going to cost you. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Screw you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, on it. Okay. Alright, well I've at least connected it up now, so I'm going to name all the stations and sort out the final set of stations like around here in Gdansk and Gdynia, and that'll be the first S-Bahn line to add. Other than that, that'll be it for tonight because I want to get something to eat. So there you go everybody. I think we made some good progress. And obviously we've got new station at Olsztyn as well. So it's actually a decent station instead of just the minimal effort one. Also, I've asked TKR to quickly fix up the his IC2 set, because if you look very closely here, it's got the wrong cab model. So yeah, he'll fix that up hopefully sooner or later. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. It was a fun stream, and we'll speak to you all later, next time. I'll see what I can do about the Halloween stream. No promises. Thank you. Goodbye. Right, so where's the end stream button? No, no, everybody.